Okay, you guys, yesterday I showed you the Thai curry sauce I got at Trader Joe's, and I'm going to throw this into the crock pot with 3 chicken breasts. Now this is 11 grams of carbs per serving, but a serving size is half of a cup. So I won't be eating a half a cup of this, nowhere near it. This is just going to basically act as a marinade for flavor. I'm only going to use not even half the jar. And I'm going to slow cook it in the Instant Pot. I added about a 1/4 cup of water to the bottom. I'm going to slow cook it, and I'm going to put it on the low, let's see, adjust, on low, and put it in for about 6 hours. There you go. Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday. Someone told me about a park where there's a lot of, I don't know if it's an actual wildlife sanctuary. I think it might be. And it's only like 14 miles from my house or something like that. So anyway, I'm gonna go check it out. It's in Gilbert, which is just down the freeway. So, I don't know if you can tell something different about my hair. It was getting to a length where it just didn't look good because it was between styles. All I did was part my hair on the other side, so now all this hair goes this way, where it hasn't seen sun in years. So my hair looks a lot darker now. It'll probably take a month or two to bleach out the top layer. If I keep it like this, I don't know. I just tried something different. That isn't actually why I turned the camera on, and now I can't remember what I was going to tell you. I'll think of it and I'll get right back to you. Oh, one thing I've been meaning to address is a lot of people tell me how when I'm in my car, my mouth isn't synced to my voice. Well, they haven't. I don't think anyone has put 2 and 2 together that it's when I'm in my car. It's because I'm going through the audio system of the car, and for whatever reason it doesn't sync to my lips, which is just as annoying for me as it is for you. And the only way to undo that is to unsync my phone from my car, and I'm not going to do that just because it makes it, just because I like having my phone synced to my car. When I get a text or a phone call or anything, it comes through my speakers, and so I don't have to be fiddling with the phone and all that. So it's just something that I have to tolerate. I know what's going blah 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 blah. Now I know what I was gonna say. Okay, you know, when I first decided to leave the nomad life and, you know, settle in a park, my original plan was to keep my van and still come out and nomad. even though I had a home base. Well, once I got there and settled, I realized I didn't want to drive my car as an everyday, or my van. I didn't want my van to be my everyday car because it got 14 miles to the gallon. So I traded it in and got the Prius, thinking I'll just camp in my Prius because people do it all the time. And, you know, there are a lot of people who live in a Prius. Well, in the 2 or 3 times I've been out in it, I hated it. You guys, hate it. I have no idea how people can live in a Prius. It's beyond me. So, and the reason I got a Prius was because I thought I would be traveling back and forth to Washington a couple times a year to visit my kid. Well, since they moved here, I won't be making that trip like I was, because my son lives here now. I may occasionally fly to Washington for, you know, holidays or vacation or something, but I really don't see me making that drive. I don't know. I don't like driving, you guys. Long distance driving to me is not fun. So, anyway, where I was going with this is I've just in my mind so far, I haven't looked around or anything, but I've considered trading in my Prius and getting a minivan. I don't really need a van because obviously I'm not a soccer mom, but
in 2 miles, take the exit on the right.
But I could go out and visit my friends and hang out with, you know, Blue Van Dan and my friend Ron and Mike when he's in the area. I have no desire to drive to Florida though, or Texas. I know a lot of people like to go to the different areas. I just want to come out and hang out with my friends for, you know, 2 days or a week or 2 weeks, whatever I decide, and have a comfortable vehicle to camp out of, sleep in. So anyway, that's just what's going through my head at the moment. I don't want to be impulsive. You know, a lot of people ask me, do you regret do you miss being a nomad? I don't, you guys. I seriously don't. But I miss my friends, and I would love to go out and hang out with them when I'm able to. So, anyway, that's what's going through my head right now. Okay, here it's called the Riparian Reserve Water Ranch. Let's go see. Oh, wow. I assume these are man-made lakes, but oh, this is going to be neat. You guys can pause the video if you want to read that. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Who knew this was here? I don't remember who told me about this in the comments, but thank you. This is community fishing water. You have to have a valid Arizona fishing license. And this wasn't near as far as I had said. I'm not sure, maybe 8 miles from my house. This reminds me of Fortuna Pond. Oh, and there's cormorants here. No, that's not a cormorant. What? Okay, you guys, Mike and Dan, refresh my memory. And this is just one of about 10 ponds here. You guys, there's a turtle on this log. He's huge. He's at least 12 inches long, you guys. I've never seen a turtle in the wild that big. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a turtle in the wild. I've led a sheltered life. Okay, you guys. M are not ducks. So that is American Discount Foods. They have awesome weekly and daily specials. I should come here more often, but I just don't. So I got a couple things at the discount grocery store, but the main thing I got was Starbucks coffee. These are the Keurig cups, the K-cups, for 16 cups for $4, $3.99. So I got a couple of those. I don't have a Keurig anymore, but the coffee works great to open it and do a pour over, and for that price, that's a pretty good deal. So anyway, I'm gonna go check on my chicken in the crock pot. So I got a couple things at the discount grocery store, but the main thing I got was Starbucks coffee. These are the Keurig cups, the K-cups, for 16 cups for $4, $3.99. So I got a couple of those. I don't have a Keurig anymore, but the coffee works great to open it and do a pour over, and for that price, that's a pretty good deal. So anyway, I'm gonna go check on my chicken in the crock pot. Okay, you guys, I'm having trouble with my tripod, so let's hope that it stays where it's supposed to be. So anyway, remember this morning I put chicken in the slow cooker with curry sauce. So now I'm going to saute some riced cauliflower in place of actual rice. A little salt, a little pepper, So remember, I got this yesterday at Trader Joe's, and it is Thai green curry simmer sauce, and it is really good, you guys. Okay, that's it. See you next time. Good night. Okay, you guys, I'm really having trouble with my tripod, so I can't exactly center it, but I want to use both hands. So anyway, here is the saute. Oh, by the way, I got a Calphalon pan, and I spent a little more than I like to, because I've bought frying pans. I've bought $10 frying pans, and I've bought $150 frying pans, and a $150 frying pan doesn't last any longer than a $10 frying pan, just saying. But this time I did spend a little more than I like to. It was $30, mainly because I wanted a matching lid, a lid to go with it. So anyway, I'm gonna get out the chicken breast from the slow cooker. And I'll spoon some sauce over that. Remember, I put the curry sauce. Okay. I'm going to taste test it. You know, curry isn't like Mexican food. You know, when you buy Mexican food, it'll say mild, medium, or hot. Well, curry doesn't do that, or at least none that I've seen. And I do not like spicy food, so. So good. I wish I could take credit for it. It was a jar of curry. Remember, I showed it to you yesterday. I'll get it out just so you can see it. So remember, I got this yesterday at Trader Joe's, and it is Thai green curry simmer sauce, and it is really good, you guys. Okay, that's it. See you next time. Good night.